Okay, today we're doing a 2001 Acura EL interior area strip off. Let's call it that. It was nice, so I decided to do that. Snow's melting, everything's good, summer's here, almost. Let's get into it. This is what it looks like now. Pretty empty. Let me get inside. Okay, let's talk. So why would you want to do this? Well, first, you'd find a lot of change by just doing that, and you get to access areas where you couldn't before, like under the seats, under the center console, and things like that. But I wouldn't recommend anybody just to do it for fun. I enjoy it, so I do it. Okay, so let's start with the seats. How do you remove the seats? The seats are mounted to the body of the car by 4 bolts, and these are how they look like. They're 14 millimeters, so you'll need this ratchet or socket, and they're located. One is over here, one is over there, and one is over here, and the last one is over. Let me turn off flash over here. Okay, just be creative to get to them. They will go loose. Some of them might be covered with something like this over here. Just pry it with a screwdriver, don't break it, and then if you go out like that. With that one, it's not the same way. You just pry it with a screwdriver from, let's see if we can find it over here. So no, it goes like that. So pry it from here and there, and then also from here on the other side, and we'll just go off. And you'll have access to the bolt. And once you have all the bolts taken out, just be careful. You don't want to scratch your interior like I did, but this was under $1,000 car that I got, and don't really care. If you do, then be careful. Okay, so same thing with this seat. You'll have to do exactly the same. 4 bolts around the same spot. Okay, enough talking about the seats. Now let's go to the handbrake, which is one of the reasons I wanted to open this. The handbrake, you don't need to actually open up all this stuff to get the handbrake. You could just, if you look in here, which is the center console, at the very end, which is here, it's this part. This has a plastic piece, which is this one over here. So you can just snap this one off, and you'll have access. Before you do that, take out these 2 bolts. There's one over there, and there's one on the other side. So do that, you'll have access to this guy, which gives you access to here without opening everything. And if your handbrake is loose, I would see this thing right here. I would twist it. This thing was all the way there, so I boosted it all the way here. I still have to test it. The car is kind of jacked right now, so I don't know how tight it is. And if it's really tight, I'm gonna loosen it up a little bit by just opening that thing over there. But from the way it feels solid right now. Yeah, so it's enough talking about the handbrake. Okay, this is really why I opened it. I was having a hard time shifting. I would have to double my shift to get it to the gear that I want, and it's just doubling it, so it wouldn't go the first time. I would do it twice and it would go. It's not a clutch problem, it's just this thing is not working. I called Acura. This thing cost, they don't sell bushings for this. They only sell the box itself, and it's 120 bucks Canadian. Yes, Canadian. So it would be around maybe 90 bucks US. So let's take a look at this, because this is why I'm documenting this, so I know for next time what I need to be looking at. So this is how it works. When I checked it, there's some kind of play in here, and it looks like it's from right there, if you can see it. But I don't know if they sell this kind of bushing. Well, they told me I have to buy the whole thing, so what I did is greased it up from there and from inside there, and I greased it up from here. So I used white grease. I tried to get everything in smooth. It's smoother now, but we'll see after I put it in. Now, this wasn't easy to take off. I'm gonna tell you that. Let's try to mimic putting it back together. So, actually, before I do that, so this goes off by just 4 bolts. The first one is right here, which was no problem to get out. The second one is right there, no problem taking out. Third one, right there, which was pain in the butt, and also this one. So basically, what happened is, let me show you the bolts. These are the bolts. They're rusty at the end. So when you almost have taken it out, it goes really hard. And then if you use excessive force, you break the bolt that hold it together in the chassis or in the frame. So now my problem is it won't go. Like I can't mount it. I have to use another bolt from the underneath to hold it. On this one it's fine because I haven't broken this one up, but I can see that it's tilted. This one should be okay. Anyways, so I have to deal with this guy and this guy. Let me show you how to. If yours does snap when you're trying to take this out. I live in Canada. It's pretty rusty underneath. A lot of salts in the road. Everything is rusty. Where's my vice script? Okay, I just want to show you something. Okay, excellent. So this is actually welded from the bottom part of this. So this should be under this guy to hold it, but because it was rusty, the welding snapped. And when it snapped, I couldn't take it out. I had to use this exact vice grips underneath the car. That's why I have it jacked up. And then have another person twist it from here slowly. Make sure you wear gloves when you do this with the vice grips underneath. You need to hold it in order to take it out. Yeah, so that's basically what's going on. The other trick that I want to document is that this lever, I managed to bust this open, which I can glue later. I don't think it's a big deal. So the other trick that I want to share with you so you don't bust yours open, when this is over here, somehow let's just assume that it's really hard to do this one-handed. Anyways, it should be this guy. This ending is gonna be on top of that, right? And the correct way, according to Acura, to take it out is with a screwdriver. So take a flathead screwdriver, and so we'll just assume that this is gonna be over there, and then just go over here and just pry it open. You will see it move. That's the best way I managed to take it out. I tried with this one, that's how it got broke. I tried it from here and it got broke. So just go all the way from here and do that. The other tricky part is, I don't know if it's tricky, but this one holds over here with this one. What do you got? I have no idea what you call these. Cotter pins, maybe. And you just make them straight and pull them out. Don't lose the washers. So this is really everything that I needed. Oh yeah. This one, so you have 2 of these, right? This one, once you put this one in, you lock it with this guy. And to take it out, use a screwdriver, again, just to find some sort of leverage and just kind of take it out like that, and it just should be popping open. Okie dokie. And now, I really want to take another look at this guy, because I think this is where people are interested in looking. Let's take another angle. I don't need the tools anymore. Okay. Alright. So, if your shift gear doesn't come back to its place, if it just keeps getting stuck here or there, I'm assuming it's because of this guy. There's a spring over here, and that's really what gets it back in place. It's just simple, really simple. Maybe this one is like that. No, maybe it's out of, see now? Maybe it's just not there and it snaps back. Maybe it's cut, maybe it's doing something. See, now it's not coming back because the tension is not there anymore. When you take it back, it snaps back, and now the tension is back. There isn't much to talk about here. Anyways, I'll put everything back together because I missed driving this. It's got 300 clicks. Alright, we'll call this video ended. If you need well, I don't think I've done it justice. I'll just go over more stuff here, just to show you what's going on, and if you need to look at it for your own videos or jobs. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is, but this is mounted on the bottom as well. When I called Acura, they told me they have shifter bushings, which I think is these, or from the other end where this mounts to the transmission. I'm not sure what they mean, so I just said okay. Alright guys, if you like this video, just show it some love. Catch you in the next one.